Let me tell you what scares me about change. What terrifies me, what keeps me up at night, and maybe it does you too, and that's the idea that I won't change. That I'll forget that change isn't something that happens to us, that it's an active, ongoing process that all of us are engaged in. If I forget that, I'm in trouble. Or I'm absolutely in trouble. And I'll tell you what part of it scares me the most, that in 10 years, I'll find myself up on a platform like this, talking about having no legs. If that happens, I'll have absolutely failed, because I'll be talking about something that at that point would have happened 23 years ago, and that will be absolutely irrelevant. Absolutely irrelevant. And that's why I wanted to share the R word with you this morning, relevance, because if what you're talking about isn't relevant, and I don't just mean to your audience, I mean to you, you're in trouble. Major trouble, right? You have to change, because things are changing so quickly that if you don't change, everything around you will, and you'll be in major trouble. Let me tell you why I wanted to talk about relevance this morning. And you might find this interesting, because I did when it hit me. It's become irrelevant to me to live life without legs. It's become absolutely irrelevant because it doesn't challenge me anymore. Let me say that again, just in case you missed it. Living life without legs has become irrelevant because it doesn't challenge me anymore. When I realized that, it absolutely blew me away. How is that even possible? To come from a place that, for all intensive purposes, looks like a game over situation. How can it even be possible that that's not a challenge anymore? I'll tell you what has helped to create that big time is another one of my favorite words: perception. I don't see this as a challenge anymore. Right? I've become so adaptable and so good at adapting to this, to the point where it's basically not a big deal. And I've got to tell you, I don't know about you, but when I realised that, that kind of blew me away. I can be the guy up here with no legs, but that absolutely blew me away. Now, if you think I'm kidding you, let me share this with you. The only time I'll consider myself as disabled is when I'm looking for a parking space. Right? And I know that's kind of embarrassing, but I'm quite happy with the parking. In our house, we call it rockstar parking. Margot, absolutely, if she goes to the mall now on her own and she locks up the car and she starts walking in, and then she looks beside her and I'm not there, and she's like, where is that guy when I need him? She's got to go and repark way down the back. Yeah, not happy. So I'm more than happy about the parking. But the rest of the time, I don't really think about it. Right? Because it's irrelevant. I've adapted to the point so well that I need to keep things moving to the point where I'm all about moving forward. It was interesting hearing Graham talking about the recession and all the rest of it, and I speak to a lot of groups that all they want is the old economy back. And it's like, do you know what, just give up on that right now, because the old economy ain't coming back, a new economy might come, and my mission is to create a new economy that's better than the last one. Right? Forget about going backwards, because as far as I know, we haven't figured that one out yet. We have to keep moving forward.